Robert, let me ask you something that sounds simple, but can feel very uncomfortable. What do you do for a living?
That question seems easy, but when someone asks it in English, especially in a job interview or a networking event, many people freeze.
Yes, you know your job, you do it every day. But explaining it clearly in English is different.
Sometimes people answer with just one sentence. I'm a teacher, or I work in sales. And then, silence.
And that silence can feel very long.
Exactly. Because the real skill is not just naming your job, it's describing what you actually do, clearly, confidently, and naturally.
So today, we're going to help you talk about your job in English in a structured, calm, confident way.
And later in this episode, we'll give you a simple formula that works in interviews, small talk, and even networking events.
Welcome to English Narrative Hub.
This is the podcast where you improve your English through real conversations.
Clear, natural, easy to follow.
Let's begin.
Robert, why is this question so important?
Because your job represents a big part of your life. When someone asks about your job, they're not just asking about money. They're asking about your daily activities, your responsibilities, and sometimes even your passions.
And it happens everywhere. At a party, on a plane, in a meeting, or in a job interview.
If you can explain your job clearly, people understand you better. And when people understand you, they trust you more.
Here's what we'll cover today.
First, how to introduce your job title clearly.
Then, how to describe your daily responsibilities.
After that, how to explain what you like or don't like about your job.
And finally, we'll give you the simple formula we promised. Robert, how do you usually introduce your job?
I usually start simple. For example, I work as a project manager in a technology company.
That's clear. You include your position and the industry.
Yes, instead of saying only, I'm a manager, I give context. Context helps the listener understand the environment.
Let me try. I work as a language consultant. I help companies improve communication in English.
That's excellent. You added what you do immediately.
Many learners stop after the job title.
Yes, but the job title is just the beginning. The listener often wants more detail. If someone says, I'm an engineer, the next question is usually, what kind of engineer?
So you should answer that question before they ask it. Robert, describe a normal workday.
Sure. On a typical day, I start by checking emails and reviewing updates. Then I attend meetings to discuss progress and challenges. Throughout the day, I coordinate tasks, solve problems, and make sure deadlines are respected.
That's very clear. You used structure. That makes your answer easier to follow. Robert, what do you do for a living?
I work as a project manager in a technology company. My main responsibility is to coordinate teams, including developers, designers, and marketing specialists. On a typical day, I review projects, attend meetings, and communicate with clients. Overall, my role requires organization, clear communication, and problem-solving skills.
What do you enjoy about your job?
I enjoy the variety. Every project is different. I also like working with a team because collaboration creates better ideas.
And what is challenging?
Managing time. Sometimes there are many deadlines, and I need to prioritize carefully.
Here is the formula.
Job title. Industry. Daily tasks. Responsibility sentence. What you enjoy. One challenge.
This week, try this. Describe your job out loud.
Speak slowly. Add one detail.
Clarity creates confidence.
Confidence builds fluency.
Thank you for listening.
See you next time.